The Mind Eraser, How One Pilot Became a Living Memory Weapon. Welcome back to Untold Vietnam Chronicles, where we dive into the most disturbing and mind-bending programs that turned human consciousness into weapons and shields during the Vietnam conflict. Tonight, we're uncovering perhaps the most terrifying psychological warfare capability ever developed, a classified unit that could selectively erase specific memories from anyone's mind, creating blank spots in human consciousness that protected state secrets by making witnesses forget what they had seen. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button for more shocking revelations about the secret programs that treated human memory as editable documents. Like this video if you want to discover how Captain Michael Roberts became the Pentagon's most classified operative, using advanced neurological manipulation to delete memories from civilians, POWs, and even friendly personnel who had observed operations too sensitive for human knowledge. And let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I love connecting with our global community of consciousness researchers. Now prepare yourself for the ultimate violation of human privacy, because tonight we're exploring Operation Tabula Rasa, the program where memory itself became a weapon and a shield, proving that the most dangerous secrets might be the ones we can never remember losing, while those who took them remain invisible in our edited minds. Chapter 1: The Memory Specialist. Captain Michael Roberts was recruited into Operation Tabula Rasa not as a conventional pilot, but as someone whose unique background in neuroscience, advanced aviation training, and demonstrated psychological stability made him ideal for missions that required systematic manipulation of human memory and consciousness. Roberts' background included a PhD in neurological psychology from Johns Hopkins, where his doctoral research had focused on memory formation, retention, and selective deletion through pharmaceutical intervention and electromagnetic brain stimulation techniques. His military flight training had been specifically enhanced to prepare him for operations involving human subjects under controlled pharmaceutical conditions, requiring precision flying while managing complex neurological equipment and maintaining operational security during sensitive psychological manipulation missions. Dr. Sarah Chen, the program's chief neurologist, had identified Roberts as possessing the rare combination of technical expertise, operational capability, and psychological resilience necessary to conduct memory modification operations that challenged fundamental assumptions about consciousness and human rights. Operation Tabula Rasa had been developed from advanced MK-Ultra research combined with cutting-edge neuroscience discoveries about memory storage and retrieval mechanisms in the human brain, creating techniques that could selectively delete specific memories without affecting overall cognitive function. Roberts' aircraft, designated Lathe-1, was equipped with advanced neurological manipulation systems including pharmaceutical delivery devices, electromagnetic brain stimulation equipment, and monitoring systems that could modify human memory with precision that exceeded what conventional psychological techniques could achieve. The memory modification technology was based on discoveries in brain chemistry, neural pathway manipulation, and pharmaceutical consciousness alteration that had been achieved through classified research programs decades ahead of publicly known neuroscience capabilities. Roberts' mission was to demonstrate that selective memory deletion could protect classified operations while maintaining the subject's normal cognitive function, creating perfect security through edited consciousness that eliminated inconvenient witnesses without physical elimination. Chapter 2: The Neurological Arsenal. Roberts' training in memory manipulation involved mastering neuroscience techniques that bordered on science fiction while learning to coordinate complex neurological interventions with aircraft operations that required precision flying during sensitive psychological procedures. The memory deletion systems installed in Lathe-1 utilized advanced pharmaceutical delivery systems that could administer precise combinations of memory-affecting drugs while maintaining flight operations in challenging conditions and operational environments. Roberts' neurological arsenal included targeted amnesia induction through electromagnetic brain stimulation, pharmaceutical memory suppression using advanced psychoactive compounds, and precise memory editing that could remove specific experiences while leaving surrounding memories intact. But perhaps most remarkably, Roberts' systems could create false memory insertion, implanting artificial experiences that replaced deleted memories with believable alternative events that explained gaps in consciousness while concealing evidence of memory modification. Robert's operational training required him to understand brain chemistry, neural pathway function, and memory storage mechanisms at levels that exceeded what conventional medical education could provide, while developing practical skills for memory manipulation during flight operations. The memory modification technology could create selective amnesia affecting specific time periods, targeted deletion of particular experiences or observations, and comprehensive memory replacement that substituted false experiences for classified observations. Robert's capabilities included inducing temporary amnesia for operational security, permanent deletion of classified observations, and sophisticated memory editing that could rewrite entire experiences while maintaining the subject's psychological stability and normal cognitive function. Chapter 3: The First Deletion. Robert's initial memory modification mission involved erasing classified observations from civilian witnesses who had accidentally observed a highly sensitive American operation that could not be acknowledged or explained through conventional cover stories. The target was a Vietnamese fishing village where civilians had witnessed advanced American technology during a classified mission, creating security risks that required immediate intervention to protect operational secrecy and prevent intelligence compromise. Robert's analysis of the memory deletion requirements revealed that 12 civilians possessed detailed memories of classified technology and operations that needed to be completely eliminated while maintaining their normal cognitive function and daily life capabilities. His memory modification procedure began with systematic pharmaceutical intervention using aerosol delivery systems that could administer memory-affecting drugs without the subject's knowledge, while ensuring precise dosing for optimal neurological effects. Robert's precision memory deletion created selective amnesia that eliminated all memories of the classified observations while leaving surrounding experiences intact, ensuring that subjects retained normal cognitive function while losing inconvenient knowledge. The memory editing operation achieved complete success. Civilian witnesses retained no memories of classified observations while maintaining normal psychological function and daily life capabilities, creating perfect operational security through consciousness manipulation. But perhaps most importantly, the subjects experienced no awareness that their memories had been modified, making the memory deletion completely covert while achieving security objectives that exceeded what conventional methods could accomplish through intimidation or elimination. Chapter 4: The Perfect Prisoners. Following his successful civilian memory modification, Roberts was assigned to develop memory deletion techniques for prisoner interrogation and intelligence gathering that could extract information while preventing subjects from retaining memories of classified interrogation procedures. Roberts' prisoner memory modification involved systematic deletion of interrogation experiences while preserving the intelligence value obtained through advanced questioning techniques that exceeded what conventional methods could achieve. His neurological interrogation systems could extract detailed intelligence information through sophisticated pharmaceutical intervention while creating complete amnesia about the interrogation process, allowing subjects to be released without knowledge of security compromise. Roberts' first prisoner memory modification involved a North Vietnamese officer who possessed critical intelligence about enemy operations, requiring extraction of strategic information while preventing the subject from retaining memories of capture or interrogation. His systematic memory editing extracted comprehensive intelligence about enemy tactical plans, operational procedures, and strategic objectives while creating false memories that explained the subject's absence through believable alternative experiences. The prisoner memory modification achieved unprecedented intelligence gathering effectiveness while maintaining complete operational security through consciousness manipulation that prevented enemy forces from learning about American intelligence capabilities or interrogation methods. Roberts' techniques could process multiple prisoners simultaneously, extracting valuable intelligence while creating amnesia about capture and interrogation experiences that allowed subjects to be returned to enemy forces without security compromise. Chapter 5: The Friendly Fire. Roberts' most disturbing assignments involved memory modification of American military personnel who had observed classified operations or possessed inconvenient knowledge about sensitive programs that exceeded their security clearance levels. His friendly memory modification required deleting classified observations from American personnel while maintaining their military effectiveness and psychological stability, creating security through consciousness editing that eliminated internal security risks. Roberts' systematic analysis of friendly personnel memory requirements revealed that numerous American military members possessed fragmented knowledge about classified programs that created cumulative security risks requiring immediate intervention through memory modification. His first friendly memory modification involved a helicopter pilot who had inadvertently observed classified technology during a routine transport mission, creating knowledge that exceeded his security clearance and posed ongoing security risks. Robert's precision memory deletion eliminated all memories of classified observations while implanting false memories that explained the mission through conventional operations, maintaining the subject's military effectiveness while ensuring perfect security. The friendly memory modification operations demonstrated that security through consciousness manipulation could be applied to any personnel regardless of loyalty or security clearance, creating unprecedented control over information security through neurological intervention. But perhaps most troubling was the realization that friendly memory modification made it impossible to determine how many American personnel had been subjected to memory editing, creating questions about the extent of consciousness manipulation within military organizations. Chapter 6: The Mass Amnesia. Robert's most ambitious memory modification operation involved creating selective amnesia across an entire village that had witnessed a classified American operation requiring mass memory deletion that could affect hundreds of subjects simultaneously. His mass amnesia techniques utilized aerosol pharmaceutical delivery systems that could administer memory-affecting drugs to entire populations while maintaining precise control over neurological effects and ensuring consistent memory deletion across multiple subjects. Robert's mass memory modification required comprehensive understanding of population-scale pharmaceutical intervention, group psychology, and mass neurological manipulation that exceeded what individual memory editing could accomplish through targeted procedures. The target was a village near the Cambodian border where civilians had witnessed experimental American weapons technology during a classified test operation that could not be acknowledged without revealing strategic capabilities to enemy forces. Robert's systematic mass amnesia operation involved multiple aircraft sorties using aerosol delivery systems that administered memory-affecting pharmaceuticals while creating false memories that explained the time period through natural events and normal village activities. The mass memory modification achieved complete success across the entire village population, eliminating all memories of classified observations while maintaining normal cognitive function and community social relationships through carefully designed false memory insertion. But the mass amnesia operation also demonstrated the unprecedented scale at which consciousness manipulation could be applied, revealing capabilities for memory modification that exceeded individual operations to affect entire populations and communities. Chapter 7: The Memory Archive. As Robert's memory modification operations achieved increasing success, Operation Tabula Rasa expanded to include systematic archiving of deleted memories through advanced recording technology that preserved erased experiences for potential future intelligence analysis and strategic planning. Robert's memory archiving systems could record and store deleted memories through electromagnetic brain monitoring that captured neural patterns during memory deletion procedures, creating comprehensive databases of classified observations that had been erased from human consciousness. His archived memory system included detailed records of all classified observations that had been deleted from subjects' memories, allowing intelligence analysis of sensitive operations while maintaining perfect operational security through consciousness manipulation. The memory archive revealed patterns of classified operations and technology development that exceeded what conventional intelligence gathering could achieve while providing strategic planning capabilities based on comprehensive observation records. Robert's archiving operations created unprecedented intelligence databases that included memories from civilians, prisoners, and friendly personnel who had observed classified programs, providing comprehensive documentation of sensitive operations through consciousness manipulation. But the memory archive also raised disturbing questions about the boundaries of human privacy and consciousness, as individuals' most sensitive experiences could be permanently stored and analyzed despite being deleted from their own memories. The archived memories represented a new form of intelligence gathering that exceeded conventional surveillance capabilities while creating strategic advantages through systematic documentation of experiences that subjects could no longer remember. Chapter 8, The Counter-Memory War. Roberts' memory modification operations revealed that enemy forces had developed competing consciousness manipulation technologies, creating the potential for memory warfare between nations that could affect civilian populations and military personnel through neurological intervention. His detection of enemy memory modification revealed sophisticated pharmaceutical and electromagnetic techniques that could influence American personnel's memories while creating false experiences that served enemy intelligence and strategic objectives. The discovery of international memory warfare created strategic challenges that exceeded conventional military planning, as consciousness manipulation by multiple nations could create cumulative effects on population memory and historical records that might permanently alter human understanding of events. Roberts' counter-memory operations required developing techniques for detecting and preventing enemy memory modification while protecting American personnel from foreign consciousness manipulation through defensive neurological procedures and pharmaceutical countermeasures. His memory warfare defense missions involved identifying subjects who had been affected by enemy consciousness manipulation while developing restoration techniques that could recover deleted memories and eliminate false experiences inserted by foreign operations. But the international memory war also created the possibility of escalating consciousness conflicts that could affect entire populations' understanding of reality, potentially creating permanent alterations in collective memory and historical awareness. Roberts' role in memory warfare required him to balance defensive consciousness protection with offensive memory modification capabilities while developing techniques that could counter enemy neurological attacks without creating uncontrollable effects on population consciousness. Chapter 9, The Ethical Void. As Roberts' memory modification operations achieved unprecedented success, the moral implications of consciousness manipulation created ethical challenges that exceeded conventional military decision-making frameworks and challenged fundamental assumptions about human rights and cognitive autonomy. Roberts' memory deletion capabilities eliminated subjects' awareness of traumatic experiences and classified observations, but also violated basic principles of human consciousness and individual autonomy that formed the foundation of democratic societies and human rights frameworks. His consciousness manipulation techniques raised questions about the boundaries of legitimate military action when operations could permanently alter human memory and personality while creating effects that subjects could never detect or understand. The strategic effectiveness of memory modification created temptations for expanding consciousness manipulation beyond military necessity, as memory editing could achieve political and social control objectives that exceeded immediate operational requirements. Roberts' operational experience revealed that memory warfare blurred traditional distinctions between military and civilian targets, as consciousness manipulation could affect entire populations while creating effects that influenced social and political systems beyond specific military objectives. But perhaps most troubling was the realization that memory modification could create cumulative effects on human consciousness and historical understanding that might exceed human ability to detect or comprehend, potentially creating permanent alterations in collective memory and social reality. Roberts' ethical concerns about consciousness manipulation led to development of operational restraints and targeting limitations designed to minimize psychological damage while maintaining tactical effectiveness for legitimate military objectives. Chapter 10, The Memory Resistance. Roberts' continued consciousness manipulation operations revealed evidence of natural human resistance to memory modification that created operational challenges, while suggesting that human consciousness possessed defensive mechanisms against artificial memory manipulation. His neurological monitoring detected individuals whose memories proved resistant to deletion procedures, suggesting that some subjects possessed natural protection against consciousness manipulation through unknown psychological or neurological mechanisms. Roberts' investigation revealed that memory resistance appeared to correlate with specific personality traits, psychological characteristics, and possibly genetic factors that created varying levels of susceptibility to consciousness manipulation across different population groups. The memory resistance phenomenon included subjects who retained fragmented memories of deletion procedures, individuals who experienced false memory rejection that revealed consciousness manipulation, manipulation, and cases where memory editing created psychological instability rather than seamless amnesia. Roberts's analysis of memory resistance suggested that consciousness manipulation techniques faced natural limitations that could not be overcome through pharmaceutical or electromagnetic intervention, indicating that human consciousness possessed inherent protection against artificial modification. But the memory resistance also created security risks, as resistant subjects might retain partial memories of classified observations while developing awareness of consciousness manipulation programs that could compromise operational security. Roberts' research into memory resistance led to development of enhanced modification techniques designed to overcome natural consciousness defenses while creating more sophisticated false memory insertion that could deceive resistant psychological mechanisms. Chapter 11: The Consciousness War Crimes. Lacornive chapter is Chapter 11, The Consciousness War Crimes. Luxasix and Aniwa once the Omni TSA, Legicta the Pulti Amjundase, way Ipsishornagul Katiranil, Friti Uadis Magaway, 6 of the Thunta Lagorn. Roberts' deepest investigation into memory modification revealed that consciousness manipulation represented a new category of war crimes that exceeded traditional frameworks for military ethics while creating human rights violations that conventional legal systems could not address or prosecute. His documentation of memory modification operations indicated systematic violations of human consciousness and cognitive autonomy that represented crimes against humanity through neurological intervention that exceeded physical violence in its impact on human dignity and individual rights. Roberts' analysis revealed that memory warfare affected fundamental aspects of human identity, personal history, and consciousness that created psychological damage exceeding what conventional weapons could inflict while operating beyond existing legal frameworks for war crimes and human rights protection. The consciousness manipulation programs included systematic memory deletion from civilian populations, forced memory modification of prisoners, and consciousness editing of friendly personnel that violated every principle of medical ethics, human rights, and military law. Roberts' investigation revealed that memory modification had been applied to thousands of subjects without consent or awareness, while creating permanent alterations in human consciousness that could not be detected or remedied through conventional medical intervention. But the consciousness war crimes also suggested that memory warfare had evolved into a comprehensive system for social control and historical manipulation that operated independently of military objectives while pursuing goals that transcended traditional strategic planning. Roberts' confrontation with the ethical implications of consciousness manipulation required him to choose between continuing memory modification operations that achieved military objectives or opposing consciousness warfare that violated fundamental human rights and dignity. Chapter 12: The Final Memory. Roberts' ultimate challenge came when Operation Tabula Rasa assigned him to delete his own memories of consciousness manipulation programs while creating false memories that would eliminate his knowledge of memory warfare capabilities and operations. The final memory. Deletion operation was designed to create perfect operational security by eliminating all personnel who possessed comprehensive knowledge about consciousness manipulation while ensuring that no witnesses remained who could reveal the existence or extent of memory modification programs. Roberts' analysis of his own memory deletion requirements revealed that the operation would eliminate not just his knowledge of classified programs, but also his understanding of consciousness manipulation techniques and neurological science that had made him valuable for memory warfare operations. His tactical assessment indicated that submitting to memory deletion would achieve immediate operational security objectives while eliminating the technical expertise and institutional knowledge necessary for continued consciousness manipulation capabilities. But Roberts' ethical evaluation of his own memory deletion revealed that the operation represented the ultimate violation of human consciousness and individual autonomy, as it would eliminate his ability to remember or understand the ethical implications of programs he had conducted. Roberts' decision regarding his own memory deletion would determine whether consciousness manipulation programs continued operating with perfect security or whether evidence of memory warfare would be preserved for future ethical evaluation and accountability. His choice would establish precedents for consciousness manipulation that could affect human society for generations, while determining whether memory modification would remain a classified capability or become subject to democratic oversight and human rights protection. Epilogue: The Guardian of Lost Memories. Captain Michael Roberts' confrontation with Operation Tabula Rasa's consciousness manipulation programs revealed the ultimate challenge of memory warfare, maintaining ethical awareness while conducting operations that could eliminate the moral framework necessary for evaluating their legitimacy and consequences. His memory modification operations demonstrated that consciousness manipulation could achieve unprecedented security and intelligence capabilities while creating violations of human rights and dignity that exceeded conventional frameworks for military ethics and legal accountability. Roberts' innovations in memory deletion influenced development of consciousness manipulation technologies that continue advancing human capabilities for neurological intervention while raising fundamental questions about the boundaries of acceptable mental intrusion and cognitive autonomy. The Operation Tabula Rasa programs that Roberts pioneered established precedents for consciousness warfare that continue influencing international relations and military planning while demonstrating that human memory and identity could become weapons and shields in strategic conflicts. Modern neuroscience research includes techniques that trace their origins to Roberts' memory modification innovations, while current consciousness studies continue building upon his discoveries about memory deletion, false memory insertion, and mass consciousness manipulation through technological intervention. Roberts' legacy includes both the promise of memory modification technologies that could address trauma and psychological disorders, while warning about the dangers of consciousness manipulation that could threaten human autonomy and democratic societies through strategic memory control. Today, Roberts' contributions to neuroscience continue influencing memory research and consciousness studies, while his operational experience provides crucial insights into the ethical implications and human rights considerations of consciousness manipulation technologies. His story demonstrates that consciousness manipulation capabilities require ethical frameworks that match technological potential, while proving that memory modification could become either a tool for human welfare or a weapon against human dignity and autonomy. The Mind Eraser achieved ultimate power over human memory while learning that the greatest responsibility comes with capabilities that could affect the foundation of human consciousness and individual identity. In the end, Roberts' memory warfare experience proved that controlling consciousness requires wisdom about the nature of human identity and memory rather than technical capability alone, while demonstrating that the power to edit minds creates obligations to preserve the cognitive autonomy that makes human civilization possible. His consciousness manipulation weapons could erase any memory, while his greatest achievement was preserving awareness of the ethical responsibilities that accompany such power over human minds and personal identity. The pilot who deleted memories learned that the ultimate victory was not erasing inconvenient knowledge, but maintaining consciousness of the moral obligations that govern the use of technologies that could rewrite human experience and understanding. Roberts' legacy reminds us that technological power over consciousness must be balanced by ethical commitment to preserving human autonomy and dignity rather than strategic convenience alone, while demonstrating that memory itself is sacred territory that requires protection rather than manipulation. The memory thief's greatest lesson was that consciousness manipulation could achieve perfect security, while the ultimate challenge was ensuring that such capabilities served human welfare rather than reducing humans to editable documents and strategic calculations that prioritize security over sanctity of mind.